Capricorn, welcome to your general twin flame love reading. This is for the month of June. Take it as it resonates. You know, love is a very sensitive issue when it comes for all of us. So what I'm going to encourage you to do is to remember that in our blueprint, in our DNA, in our core of our being, human beings are biased. So try to look at the reading objectively, and sometimes a lot of people tell me, especially when it comes to love, you know, look at the reading, give yourself a little bit of 10 minutes or something like that, and then look at it again. All right, don't worry about trying to bookmark or find that 1 till 18 June reading for you. I'm going to have it coming up as an option at the end of the reading. For now, Capricorn, we're going to look at your recent past, your current space, the energy coming your way. We're going to clarify, and we're going to end up with a message from the universe. The cards are taking a bit of a while to get ready. There we go. So in the recent past, beautiful Capricorns, you've got the 9 of Swords, you've got the Devil energy, bit of a Scorpio energy there, releasing energy there, also a Capricorn energy there, and as well as the 3 of Swords. Okay? So it's almost like some of you needed to kind of find yourself there, Capricorn. Some of you may have been very stressed by love, a lot of worries. Maybe you were dealing with someone that was just bringing a lot of stress into your life, I can see. But whatever it is surrounding love, there was just stress, there was anxiety, there was overwhelm, there was difficulty sleeping. Maybe you were dealing with someone that was cheating or was accusing you of cheating. You know, I do feel that for some of you, you did that, you know. But I think the thing to also always remember with cheating is that it's usually an emotional need that needs to be filled. Some of you may have sort of, you know, cheated in the sense that it didn't get physical, but there was definitely something developing over there. And I feel that for a lot of you, even you may have been dealing with someone that was maybe just toxic, or maybe you didn't like the version of yourself when you were with that person. You didn't like who you were becoming. I feel that somehow some of you were influenced by someone who, you know, a connection that was supposed to be so sort of love and light, and you know, no judgment or nothing like that. I'm just saying that the point that you were coming from. So obviously if you're cross-watching, you might, you know, this gives an idea to us of what the other person might have been thinking, what's going on in their head, which may not be right according to you, but it might be right according to them, because, you know, our minds operate in different ways. But I see there's some release that needed to take place over there. Some of you needed to do a lot of inner healing, a lot of inner child healing. You've gone through the dark night of the soul. You've had spiritual awakenings, ascension, 3D to 5D, you know, where you maybe realize that for your spiritual growth, you maybe realize that the thing that you had to let go of was your relationship, friends and family even, which could have been very, very hard for you. And I can see that a lot of you sort of needed some time to sort of acclimatize to things, for your heart to heal, because I can see that it was hard for many, many, many of you. All right, now let's look at where this is bringing you in a current space. So you have got the 9 of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Lovers, Gemini energy coming through. The Lovers is also a card that used to be called Choice, all right? Before the Rider-Waite came out in 1909, 1910, it was called the Lovers. It used to be called Choice. So there's some choices here coming for love. I feel that for some of you, there is opportunities to maybe either make up with the previous person. There's maybe an opportunity to be with someone new. There's also, I feel, for many of you actually, Capricorn, that you may not be with someone, but if you decide that you want to be with someone, you can actually get them right now, you know. So there's options here for you in love. And I think the question to ask yourself in a space like this is, who can I build something powerful with? Who can I build a powerful foundation with? And then brick by brick, we can build something solid in love. All right. So, I mean, sometimes we see the obvious shows, you know, you see the hot ones and, you know, the whatever saucy ones, like the ones that are just like, oh, you know. But then is that the best option for you? Because you just want to be a little bit careful that you don't get yourself back into a previous situation again. And interestingly enough, what I pick up here for you, Capricorn, for those of you that are maybe thinking of getting back together with the same person again, I see that being healthier. For those of you that might have left a person and might be looking at someone new, not saying that you shouldn't do that, but just be mindful that because I'm going to be honest with you, it feels like someone may have grown. Maybe that was the initial frustration between the two of you. They have grown, and then somehow maybe you didn't sort of grow at the same pace that they did. And I feel that's where there needed to be a separation, because you needed to sort of almost like catch up in energy in a way. Not that it's a competition. But the mind likes to take us back to the past. So if the past maybe comes knocking in the shape of a different person, or the form of a different person, just be mindful of not sort of recreating the problems that you had in the past with someone different, all right? Because remember, if we don't change on the inside, then we still attract the same from the outside. You know what I mean? Like you don't change inside, you get a different person, but it's the same sort of energy, it's just a different person, but it's the same sort of thing. So just be careful of that, okay? Energy heading away, we've got the Hanged Man, we've got the Ten of Swords, and we've got the Mother of Cups, which is the Queen of Cups. So I'm going to be honest with you, Capricorn, here is a little bit of, this is a little bit of a concerning space, all right? And I would say that, you know, you can start something new with someone new. You can go for coffee, and you can do all the things, you can go on dates, but I would say be very mindful before you 100% commit your heart, because you might be, now, how do I say this? One way or the other, you seem to be dealing with a false twin here. Somebody that you believe is the one that might not be the one. There might be sort of like two people that you are dealing with over here at the moment. I feel that someone needs to go, and you know who the person is that you need to go, but it's difficult to let them go. And the thing to remember is that when you don't release that energy inside of you, even again, if you go to someone different, or you start something beautiful with someone different, it can be beautiful in the beginning, but then those same patterns start to like show up again. And I mean, you don't want that same pain twice. Because if you can release that previous energy, that previous person, that previous things within you that have, you know, negatively maybe drawn you to a connection, then there's an opportunity for something beautiful to transpire in love with someone else, okay? Let's clarify this reading for you. So, all right, wow. So, in that recent past, they're clarifying that Nine of Swords, the Devil, and the Three of Swords. We've got the Fool, the Page of Cups, and the Six of Swords in that recent past. So, even though there was a lot of pain in that recent past, there's also a beautiful opportunity for you, for something beautiful, something new. And this could be with the same person. Again, you know, you could be moving to someone different, but I feel there's that opportunity to, you know, sort of get back together with the same person again. And sometimes we need that separation from one another because, you know, while absence makes the heart go fonder, it doesn't really make it grow stronger. Well, separation does after a while, but you know, sometimes we need to be away from someone to really realize what it is that we need. Some of you may have been dealing with someone that you might have felt that they're sort of needy and that you have to always like carry them and your life have to center around them. And, you know, if that is the case, and you may have already had that with someone, but, you know, we need to speak about those things, okay? And the twin flame connection is not an easy connection because you technically come into this life to help each other become the best versions of one another, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you end up with one another, you know? And that is what sort of makes the twin flame journey so difficult sometimes for so many of us, Capricorn. Because what I see there in the past, and even in the present, is that it can go either way. But then it gets a little bit more sort of descriptive, you know, as it goes into the energy that's going your way. So let's see what happens over there. But you know, of course, if you are open to universal support, Capricorn, to help you in the situation, all the beautiful energies to come in, place your hand on your heart. Take a nice deep breath and welcome in that supportive energy of the universe. Alright? So we're clarifying the current space, the Nine of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Lovers. And for that, so beautiful, we've got the Sun, we've got the Page of Wands, and you've got the Queen of Wands. So something is definitely shifting here, and it's shifting positively. Alright? Something is shifting very, very positively. A very positive shift. And I'm going to write it down for you, claiming that for you in energy. It's a positive shift that's taking place for you here in love, in connection. Alright? But we have to allow that to happen for ourselves sometimes. The Sun, the Page of Wands, and the Queen of Wands. Alright? Beautiful potential here. I feel that you might actually be dealing with someone that might have a little bit of difficulty giving their heart. It's almost like you might be dealing with somebody that might have a little bit of unfair. I get the word unrealistic, but the energy feels unfair sort of expectations. But I feel that they somehow get this. Maybe they look at this reading, and whilst it might be a good idea to send the reading to, like if you're dealing with a Capricorn, you know, in the same token, it doesn't really serve too well when we say to someone, well, look at this reading, this is you, this is what you're doing. But you know, it's all in how we say it. My cousin visited me the other day and she said something so profound that really, you know, like went boof in my mind, is that you are allowed to feel the way that you feel, but it is about how you communicate that, how you carry that forth. That is what makes all the difference. You know, it's that whole thing of like, it's not what you say, but it's how you say it, you know. And also just remember, especially if you're dealing with a cross-watcher here, just because you believe that the person is a heartless bastard or, you know, a lady that's not nice, doesn't mean that that's who they are, because maybe they're just dealing with a lot of difficulties, all right? Energy going forward, the Hanged Man, the Ten of Swords, and the Mother of Cups. Now, there's 4 cards that fell out. There is a stability, but all 4 of these cards are in the reverse position. The King of Swords, and the the King of Swords and the Five of Swords in reverse. So some of you might be afraid going forward that if you give this person a chance, that, you know, what if they pull the same stunts that they pulled before? I don't see them doing that. The Six of Cups in reverse and the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. You might be dealing with someone that still needed to sort of, you know, heal a lot of their own patterns, forgive themselves, make peace with themselves, almost like see the bigger picture of the potential of your relationship. What I can tell you, or your connection, what I can tell you, beautiful Capricorn, I can see that that person is getting it. If they left you, they are regretting it. Okay? They're regretting it. All right. 1 second. All right. So, message from the universe for you. Bruno, stop eating the bench, please. Excuse me, sir. You know, Jack Russells just eat everything. Overall energy from the universe. Oh my goodness, I didn't expect that. The Star, Aquarius energy, 5 of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups. So the odds are definitely forever in your favor when it comes to this connection. And the challenges that you have, there are things that you may have felt that you couldn't speak about before. Those things can be spoken about now. And they are received well. Okay, so you may be dealing with a person that needed to sort of grow up a little, maybe deal with themselves a little, get to see the value of what you bring to the table a little better, and they get it now, which is amazing. All right, so that's what I got for you, beautiful Capricorns. I hope that it helps. I'd really appreciate if you like the video, hit that subscription button, all notifications, because it helps the channel to grow. For those of you that do want to check out that 1 till 18 June reading, it's either coming up on the left or the right side of your screen at any moment, if it hasn't come up here yet. If you would like to learn to read the tarot for yourself, you can always take a look at my link in the description for my detailed tarot reading course or my free oracle card reading course. All of that is down below there. I will see you next time.